Debbie and I are in Lake Oneida. We're going to do something this morning that we've wanted to do for some time. We just anchored off the beach here, and there's a nice clear water, we think. Haven't been down there yet. But we want to see what the swing keel looks like right now. We believe we've got it all the way up. This is the winch that we use to bring it up. It feels like it's all the way up, but we can't really tell, so we want to get familiarized with the function of the whole thing, and then we'd like to lower it and see how far it goes down, see the condition of it, that kind of thing. So we'll take you along for this. Loaded! We're gonna have to wait. It's a perfect time for us to do a few little projects, and one thing we've been wanting to do is to get a Dodger on this boat. We've got the Bimini, as you can see, that came with the boat. It was in pretty rough repair, but Debbie miraculously fixed it up, and it looks spectacular, frankly. And now we're going to work on this Bimini. Now, the frame that came with it, as you can see, it fits really nicely, but it's a little bit too high and a little bit too set back, we find. It doesn't leave you a nice opening to get in and out of the cockpit. So we want to adjust that, and that'll involve cutting it down. So first thing I have to do is remove the fittings. These fittings are riveted on, and so I got to drill out the rivets, and then we'll move the fittings and cut her down. So I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, get a punch and a hammer. Cool. That's tough to do. There we go. Now we'll do the same to the other side, and we'll be ready to measure for canvas. Okay, so I've got these things were cut down. I got them all re-riveted back together again, and the whole thing sits a little lower now, so this will be about the position it's in. And Deb and I are now taking some recycled fabric, and we're going to modify it to fit and create our own Dodger.
This is a Bimini off of another boat, and it was a much larger boat, so it's a Bimini like this, and somehow we're going to make that into a Dodger. And I have some isoglass, or isinglass, what's it called?
Isinglass.
Isinglass.
Yeah.
And I'll use that, and somehow we'll make this work together. We'll see what comes out.
Stay tuned. Well, we're so close to the Canadian border, we can almost taste it. Our favorite haunt is out in front of us here, and Debbie's cleaning the boat. Last little bit of fix up here before we get back to the dock. We did a good cleaning last night, got the mast put back up, and the deck's all scrubbed up. We just had to do the cockpit. We never really cleaned it at all, so this is a first. Are you just about done?
I don't know, I'm wearing rubber gloves, my hands are all wet.
Yeah.
But they do stop me from getting scratched.
But this non-skid just came up beautifully.
Well, this is a spot that we have to do again. This is
just like a bit of rust on it, eh?
Yeah, there's a few spots, but they'll come up nicely.
Yeah.
Not too worried.
Right on.
So, and there's some tape marks that need some oil or something put on them just to lift the glue residue.
Yeah.
That will be good.
Well, 5.57 nautical miles to go, dear. Excited?
I am very excited. I'm happy to be back in Canada.
Right on. Well, after thousands of miles and 2 boats, we're finally back in Belleville.
Yay!
We're just a little bit away, 2.1 nautical miles away from the dock at Myers Pier, and we've had a fantastic trip, one which we have so much more to talk about and share with you, but we just wanted to share this moment with you as we approach the city, which is the end of our adventure, perhaps the start of a new one. Did you have a good time here?
I had a wonderful time.
Would you do it again?
Yes.
Yeah. I think we'd like to go to some destinations in Canada. It's our hope that we can get up to the East Coast and someday out to Georgian Bay to the Great Lakes. So that'll be our next goal, I suppose.
Yeah, and sail around here. We love sailing Lake Ontario, Bay of Quinte.
That's right. You know, as soon as we came into the area that we're accustomed to, and I suppose everybody feels this way, but as soon as we came to that area we were accustomed to, it felt so good to be, like it was so nice to sail in, you know, Premier's Cove and around Wafoos and Main Duck Island, all of our favorite
Kingston,
haunts. So
Thousand Islands.
It was wonderful to come back. So you have that to look forward to if you're out cruising right now.
Yes.
Anything we'd like to add?
No, just it's really nice to be back home again, even though it was a great trip.
It was.
You still, that has no reflection on the trip anyway. Just being home is wonderful. Yeah, we get to see our kids tonight.
Yep, big pizza party on board.
Family in the next couple days, and all our friends that we've missed. Yeah.
So it's been a great time, and I want to say to all you cruisers, I know there's a lot of you watching our video series. I want to say that if you've been waiting for that perfect time to go, don't wait too long. We are in our mid-50s, and this is the perfect time for us to go. We still are healthy, we're still able to get around, and we really enjoyed our trip. We can go home now and go back to work.
Yeah, save up for some more cruising.
Anyway, here we are. I'll just show you now on our chart plotter. Our course 1.91 nautical miles away from Myers Pier in Belleville. After thousands of miles, we're back at Belleville with the new boat, and we get to witness the start of the fabulous Katie Gray race right here in Belleville, Ontario. we'll do the same to the other side, and we'll be done. Now we'll do the same to the other side, and then we'll move the fittings.
Is it working well?
I'm just recording here, dear. Now we'll do the same to the other side, and we'll be ready to measure for canvas.
Talk to me.